So, I mean, the only thing today that's like noteworthy is I worked on the Ableton project. I don't think I've really mentioned what it is. I don't really know why I haven't. It's a thing about school shootings in America and how disproportionately more school shootings there are in America. I mean, I think, just as an example, I think in 2019, in the first 2 months of 2019, there were more school shootings in America than there were in the rest of the planet in the last 15 years combined. So it pisses me off, this the fact that a lot of Americans say that guns aren't a problem in America when they have so permissive gun laws, and gun violence is so high in areas where the gun laws are more permissive. It pisses me off beyond belief that children of all people who have no interest in guns, can't even buy guns, are the ones who get slaughtered and leave the school in a body bag. So basically, it's a thing that basically shows those statistics. It runs through the video aspect. It runs through every country in the world and shows this is how many school shootings, this is how many have died. And for most of the 197 UN countries, it's zero for the vast majority in the last 15 years. And then it comes to, I think there's maybe 10 or 15, 14 or something countries which have had some school shootings. It's usually just like one or two. Then you might get four. I think Pakistan has had like 4 or 6. Excuse me. And then the country with the second most school shootings on the planet is Mexico, which has 8 school shootings since 2009. And then America has had 218 school shootings in the last 15 years. In the same time it took Mexico to rack up only 8. I think guns might be a slight problem. And then the audio aspect is the Ableton thing. It's just an audio collage of actual school shootings, like recordings from children. There's a lot of like 911 calls from school shootings. There's some cop body cam stuff, but I want it to sort of instill this sort of moronic national pride, because America is so gun obsessed, and I want it to have this whole thing of like mixed in with the sounds of, well, basically sounds of children getting slaughtered. The sounds of like patriotic American songs. This land was made for you and me. While while the kid's calling 911, some kid that sounds like a 5th grader. I don't know what that is in our terms, but literally calling up the dispatcher and saying, "There's a lot of dead bodies. There's been a school shooting. Please come and help." It's fucking horrible. Yeah, this video has got a much darker tone than most of the others, but I don't know. It's a specific thing to talk about. Normally, I'm just kind of aimless and I'm just clutching at straws. No, school shootings bad. They're bad. It pisses me off that they're such a big problem. I think the UK's last school shooting, I say I think, I know the UK's last school shooting was in the 90s. I think it was 92 in Scotland. And after that, gun laws completely changed in the UK, and we haven't had a school shooting since then. And I know the UK is not the greatest country in the world. You know what, America, though, they're the one country I can think of that always says they're the greatest country in the world. Ah, oh, God bless America. I'm so proud to be born in the greatest country of the world. I mean, a lot of people in the UK are patriotic, but I've never heard someone say they live in the greatest country in the world. At least our children don't come home in a body bag. Anyway, bye.